Jackson, appreciate your leadership. We now call on the Commander of the Marine Forces Reserve, Lieutenant General Rex C. McMillian.
Chairman Cochran and distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to appear today. It's an honor to be seated with my fellow reserve component service chiefs to speak about your Marine Corps reserves. With me today are my senior enlisted advisors, Force Sergeant Major Anthony Spadaro and Force Command Master Chief Christopher Coates. I've been at the helm for 6 months in New Orleans, and I'm pleased to inform you that your Marine Corps Reserve is in great shape. The leadership, morale, and personnel health of the force is at unprecedented levels. It is the best I have seen in my 26 years in the reserves. I'm continually impressed by the professionalism, competence, dedication, and motivation of our reserve Marines. Like their active duty brothers and sisters, they serve selflessly to protect our great nation while at the same time balancing their civilian careers and their families. I truly believe that the strength of the Marine Forces Reserve is the talent, skill, and discipline of our individual Marines and sailors. It is motivating that the most common question that I receive from your reserve Marines is, when do I get to deploy? They maintain the same mindset as the active component Marine Corps. We're ready to fight tonight and rapidly respond to any mission. My primary focus remains on being combat ready and having reserve Marines and units capable of shooting, moving, and communicating throughout the battlefield. Reserve Marines are integrated with the active component as part of the total force. Marine Forces Reserve is manned, trained, and equipped to support combatant commanders' operational requirements across the full range of military operations. Critical to this mission is our ability to maintain parity in equipment with the active component. Negria has proven to be a valuable tool with this requirement. Leveraging the full intent of Negria would further facilitate the Marine Corps Reserve's ability to modernize legacy equipment and transition to new systems to meet current and future threats. We owe it to our nation's most precious assets, the young men and women in uniform today, to send them into combat with modern equipment instead of legacy equipment. Legacy equipment slows our pace of operations and increases risk to our Marines. The future operating environment will stretch the employment capacity of the U.S. military and demand a flexible force and readiness with global response. In light of this, my greatest challenge, what keeps me up at night, is the question that I ask myself: have I done everything possible to ensure your reserve Marines are ready to fight tonight? We must also keep faith with our Marines and their families by investing in our home station readiness, modernization, infrastructure sustainment, and quality of life programs. Budget uncertainties impose challenges to maintaining readiness across the reserve component. I cannot talk about home station readiness without taking a moment to remember our Marines and sailors that were attacked at the Reserve Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I want to assure you that your Marines at our drill sites are vigilant, trained, and prepared to face and engage any future threat. Senators, I would be remiss by not mentioning today the upcoming centennial celebration of your Marine Corps Reserve. August 29th of this year marks our 100th anniversary. We look forward to highlighting our extraordinary Reserve Marines and their contributions, while at the same time thanking their families, employers, and supporters. In conclusion today, I cannot thank the committee enough for your continued support of our Marines and sailors, their families, and their employers. Your diligent efforts have directly contributed to a ready Marine Corps Reserve. I look forward to your questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, General. We appreciate your leadership. We now